Gemini team. A first for British Robot Wars. Here we have, long-awaited, I might add, a cluster bot. Talk me through it.
Right, cluster bot. It's two separate parts which go into the arena as one machine. And then when we start to fight, we separate, like so. They're two separate machines.
When you start to fight?
Yeah.
So you can't actually attack as a single unit?
No, we can't fire the weapons when they're together.
Because they got it all in
It's our Achilles heel. But each machine is equipped with a lifter which can lift 250 plus kilos as long as the arm survives it. And they're also gyro stabilised, so they're very easy to control.
Excellent. But you come in, you weigh in as a single unit, don't you? So each of these obviously is half the weight of some of the other robots, so easily flippable. But you've got the self-righting mechanism.
Self-righting, yeah. The lifter doubles as a self-righting mechanism.
So all you've got to really think about is avoiding the pits, I guess.
Pits, yeah.
Ha!
Pits.
We shall see.
From St Leonard's-on-Sea, seed number 8, Gemini.
A unique and brilliant innovation, the cluster bot, which will split into two machines on entering the melee, fiberglass and Kevlar shells, pneumatic flippers. But Gemini, Kilolots and Leo, and Lions rule our jungle. What lessons have been learned from their previous incarnation as Mace, Stinger, Stung? Then they slam suicidal tendencies and they come back with similar power this time around. But in the semi-finals against Chaos 2, they were flipped. They couldn't write themselves. I wonder if they've improved on that this time around.
We're Team Mace, and this is our robot Gemini. It's a heavyweight cluster bot, which means it goes into the arena as one machine, then we're split into two and fight as a team. Each machine is equipped with a high-pressure lifter, which can handle about 250 kilos. And also both machines are capable of self-righting.
Roboteers, stand by.
Caterkillar with the lifting arm, Keith Williams, sister Julianne and girlfriend Georgie Reed. Tornado, work colleagues Andrew Marchant, David Gamble and Brian Moss. And there's Gemini, Shane Howard, Brian Fountain and young Daryl Howard.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Watch for the split. There straight away, the twins break up. Sisters of Mercy or Daughters of Doom, Gemini. Spinning around the arena floor immediately. Difficult to keep track on them for the rest of the competing robots and the house robots. How do you close on one robot when suddenly it becomes two? Tornado on the attack, meanwhile on Caterkillar. Caterkillar really in the midst of everything at the moment. Traditional wedge shake. In goes Tornado. Lower, flatter. Very little ground clearance on Tornado as it comes slamming in on the attack at 10 miles an hour. Caterkillar flipped up and over. Has the lifting arm. Can it self-right? I don't think so. Tornado with a little bit of a shove. Electrically operated that flipping lifting arm of Caterkillar from Addleston in Surrey, but at the moment they're being shoved across the arena floor by Tornado. The boys from Huntingdon doing their stuff here. On Caterkillar, the tail hangs limp at the back of the Caterkillar. Oh, in towards Shunt there. Into the CPZ, the quarter patrol zone, and down comes Shunt. Great axe blade right into the mechanical guts of Caterkillar, which really doesn't make pleasant thinking. Out comes Shunt now. There's part of the twins there, Gemini. Little nudge! And a great attack as well from the pneumatically powered flipper. Can flip up to 250 kilograms, and surely here Caterkillar's done for. Meanwhile, on the attack on Tornado there, the twins, Gemini. A and B together. Now Kilolot has pinched Caterkillar, which surely is doomed. Gemini under attack. 80 kilos of Caterkillar being dragged across the arena floor though by Kilolot. Kilolot, Caterkillar, barbecue. Oh dear. Tornado, meanwhile, puts the wind up Shunt. Only a little bit. Well, not a little bit. Look at that. That's great power from the Tornado team. Meanwhile, Caterkillar, they know they're out of it. Shunt onto the great arena. Pick it out of there very quickly, House Robot. We don't want to see you doomed. Caterkillar's about to be doomed. The Gemini bots are spinning madly all over the place. This is bamboozling, bewitching stuff from Gemini. Tornado comes back in as stubborn as a Capricorn as the Geminis fling themselves around the arena. Caterkillar immobilised, dead. Long, long time ago, slammed against the arena. Well, there's no light. Oh, the tails come off. No tails. And there they are. They know they're out of it. The Caterkillar team. Meanwhile, ooh, dead metal. In goes The great circular blade of dead metal. Oh, Tornado's in the pit! They think they're still in Caterpillar. I don't think they are. I think they were immobilised a long time ago. I think it's Caterpillar that have gone here despite their celebrations. We'll wait and see, of course, but I think they've already gone. I think Tornado are okay. Am I right? Gemini, magnificent, man. Superb.
Whoa! What a fantastic fight! But Caterpillar goes home with his tail between his legs.
The Gemini team, how has your clusterbot been performing so far in the melee?
Pretty well as we thought it would, except for the last fight we had a little technical trouble with one of the arms, wouldn't fire, but hopefully we got it sussed this time.
And you got two of them anyway.
Should both work.
Exactly. Now if one of your robots is immobilised, that counts as both of them being immobilised, doesn't it? So the responsibility is shared between the two of you, two drivers.
Not just me anymore.
It's a proper team effort there.
Exactly, it's brilliant. And you're going to be the lucky mascot, aren't you?
Use our confidence.
Yeah, we brought some confidence with us this time.
Excellent. Good luck to you guys.
So Gemini, worth double bubble, but double jeopardy. There they are, Shane Howard, Brian Fountain, young Darryl Howard, and the creature with the Harmsworths, 3 generations, Grandad David, son Mark, granddaughter Eleanor.
2, 1. Activate.
Nice splitting there. On the words activate, come in with a pincer movement on the creature and immediately flipping the creature up and over. Oh! The creature goes naked. Oh! Sheds its skin. Gemini. Part of Gemini on the attack. The other part is hanging back. Another flick of the creature. Little Eleanor from St. Bridget's School. Loves her Harry Potter books. Would love a fantastic magical ending to this, but I don't think it's going to happen. David Harmsworth, her granddad, loves singing opera. Well, it's never all over until the fat lady sings. And the fat creature is singing now. Out of the arena. Look at that. Both of them flipping it up and over. Tremendous attack from the Gemini. Whoa, look at that. Oh, you nearly hit off camera. Watch out, Gemini. They're expensive.
Well, the creature dispatched to the Black Lagoon. The winner is Gemini. Come on, lads. Well, as you said, that answered all my questions.
Certainly did.
And you saying you were going to build a bigger one?
Yeah, a bit more powerful.
That is the most powerful thing I've seen. That look more powerful than Chaos 2, the reigning champion.
Well, we've got 2 lifters, he's only had the 1, so
Yeah.
we had a bit of an advantage, but I still think he's more powerful.
Are you feeling quietly confident about this competition?
It wasn't until we knew what the next one we're taking on.
All right, then.
It's quite a beast.
I reckon some of the smart money might be on you. Did you enjoy that, young man?
Yeah.
Destructive?
Yep.
Carnage?
Yep.
Metal mayhem?
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Gemini!
For a place in the series semi-finals. Well, it's very tense here, and looking at the robots and their previous performance, I don't know who my money's on, actually. We've got here sort of 2 baby Chaos 2s, have we not?
Yeah, kind of.
Which could be a formidable opponent.
From St. Leonard's on Sea, seed number 8, Gemini.
Fantastic machine, Shane Howard, Brian Fountain and young Darryl Howard. Only 10, must be proud. Tornado. Gemini, replacing the series semi-finals.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Gemini splitting immediately from the start. Now each of those microbots then, half the weight of Tornado, but still each can flip Tornado up into the air, which makes it doubly impressive for me. Tornado though on the drive, slams one of the twins against the arena wall, and don't forget, as soon as one is out, both are out. Technical consultant Derek Foxwell and his team very, very strict on weights in this series of Robot Wars. But at the moment, Tornado is the heavyweight of this class, slamming in on part of Gemini, and I think impaling Gemini there. Not quite impaled on the arena spike, but Tornado coming back in to make sure and slamming Gemini. And I think half the robot is impaled on the arena wall. Can they get away there? If they're immobilized for longer than 30 seconds, that's it. And Tornado would be the winner. Gemini the cluster bot against Tornado with a more orthodox look. And I think part of the cluster bot trying to get the other side of the machine, the other twin off the arena wall, flipping Tornado up in the air. They're the Tornado team. They all work together and working together magnificently in Robot Wars, and the twins helping each other out there as well, trying to breathe life into its twin sister there. But is it too late? They were warned. If part of the cluster bot was immobilized for more than 30 seconds, they would be dead and out of it. Tornado, meanwhile, a clever game. It can work either side up, so flipping and tossing Tornado won't work. When it goes for the judges, what's the decision here? Very close. Brilliant final.
Well, bit of controversy. The rules say that a cluster robot, that's a robot of 2 or more parts, after it's separated, if one of those parts breaks down for more than 30 seconds and is immobilized for more than 30 seconds, because it's only one robot, then it's out. So the winner is Tornado! Well, lads, it was an amazing engineering feat. But you were aware of that rule.
Oh yeah, they beat us fair and square.
But so it was quite a risky strategy, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What went wrong with half of it then?
Got rammed on that spike over there, and we think it's taken out either the speed controller or one of the batteries or something.
See, when you've got two robots acting sort of independently of each other, you've got two chances of going out, haven't you, really?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got two big weapons as well, so it's 2 times more chances of getting thrown up in the air as well. So.
Yeah. But you've taken it all in good spirit. You'll come back, won't you?
Definitely, yeah.
Let's hear it for Gemini!
From St Leonards-on-Sea, East Sussex, Gemini.
The original cluster bot, brilliant design, won the Pinball Warrior event in the last series, but in battle the flippers haven't caused enough damage, and with the 100 kilo split into the 2 machines, could again be too lightweight, I fear.
Roboteers, stand by.
Gemini team, Shane Howard, Daryl Howard and Brian Fountain, and Ruf Ruf Dougal, Peter Sturgis, Martin Sturgis. Matilda's in there again. The flywheel is very dangerous and underrated. But of course, Sir Kill-A-Lot. No one would dare underrate that killing machine.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So Gemini can split from the start, but if you immobilize one of those cluster bots, you put the whole thing out of the picture. So will Ruf Ruf Dougal concentrate on one machine, go for both, or simply concentrate on survival? Ruf Ruf Dougal is exposed. There underneath you can see the very mechanics. You can see the internal flywheel designed to stabilize the robot. It's made out of scrap. And from the evidence of the opening seconds, it's heading back to the scrapyard and not to a safe kennel. Sir Kill-A-Lot is waiting also to take Ruf Ruf Dougal for a walk to doom. Gemini nagging and worrying. They look like 2 little fleas in the dog fur out there. That's brilliant. Here, what happened then? Well, look at this, Steve Benton. And off came the ears. Oh dear, that looks most sad, doesn't it? Superb stuff for the Dougal boys. The brothers, Peter and Martin Sturgis, in all sorts of trouble. Gemini, well, one of the cluster bots has almost disappeared, and underneath there, look at that. The side skirts, they call it, on a dog like Dougal. You know your dog shows, the skirts are being ripped away. Oh dear, the tail's still in there, just about waggling. It's vibrating out there, it's not moving very fast. I think it may well have just nudged the pit release. Certainly it has now. Oh dear, the fur is flying. It's a dog's life, isn't it, Dougal? And the Sturgis boys have already given up hope. Well, whatever they use to make that exterior to Ruf Ruf Dougal, it wasn't strong enough. They're turned on their side, and he doesn't want a tummy tickle, this doggy. I think it just wants someone in there to to save it and take it to a nice warm home and basket by the fire somewhere. Well, Sir Kilot will oblige. Out you go. The end of Ruf Ruf Dougal. That was great fun. Magnificent.
Well, Ruf Ruf Dougal, not so magic in a roundabout way. The winner, the cluster boat of Gemini! Well. How you doing? You all right? Come on, stand here. Good to see you again. Easy?
No, I had a problem with my weapon. It wouldn't fire.
It wouldn't fire?
No.
No?
Not until halfway through the fight.
Yeah, but it's working this time, but you know it's a dodgy thing having a cluster bot, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Because if one of it breaks, one bit of it breaks, the whole thing's considered broken down.
Yep. Yeah.
So are you going to keep it up and running this time?
Oh, we're gonna try, yeah. We're gonna try our best.
How are you, young man? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah.
That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, then. I think you should go all the way. It's nice having a cluster bot. It's nice, it's unusual, and it's certainly doing the damage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gemini!
Because it appears that you guys aren't ready. What are you doing?
Just changing batteries here. The usual little tests before we put the shells back on, make sure it's all...
So you're actually
100%.
quite calm then?
Yeah?
Yeah?
No problem.
I love that. SodaStream bottles in there. You feeling all right about them over there?
Yeah, I think it should be quite a good fight.
You're slightly worried about their weapon though, I know, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah. They can grab hold of us, you see. Apparently.
Okay, but then double trouble, don't forget.
Double trouble.
From St Leonard's-on-Sea, Gemini.
Hi, we're Team Mace. This is Shane, Daryl, myself, Brian, and this is our robot, Gemini. Gemini's had a few little modifications since last year. We've got solid arms this year, solid wheels. The shells have been beefed up, and we're hoping to do really well this year.
Roboteers, stand by.
Gemini team, Shane and Daryl Howard, Brian Fountain and the Reactor boys, Russell and Danny Walton, Martin Crouch in the arena for the house robots, Dead Metal. The synergy of the weapons all important. The saw and the pincer. And Shunt with the push, the scoop, the axe to bludgeon and then destroy.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Good battle here. Reactor looks heavy, doesn't it? Difficult to beat. Gemini, the design is brilliant. They split, they move quickly, they nag, they worry. But I wonder how effective the flippers are of Gemini. The total weight is 100 kilos, but split between the two, are they powerful enough to upend a 99 kilo opponent? You see, they can just irritate and annoy. But unless they attack together like that, were they impotent? The answer, when they do attack like that, they can cause real peril. And Reactor 2 here is rocking and rolling. And a unique sort of a 3-mech as well brought it down. So this is a worthy machine, Reactor 2. Got through to round 2 in their Heaton Series 4. They were knocked out by Wild Thing. But they're back and improved. Russell Orton, his son Daniel, and their friend Martin Crouch, the weapons operator. Now they're on the flame pit. Can they withstand that heat, that torching? Or will the electronics be burnt out? Plenty of armament there. On the tyres, you can see Ben-Hur spikes, they called them, on the side. We've also got the front flipper, got teeth in there. Looks a little bit bent and buckled. Gemini worrying them. Been a good battle this. Intriguing clash of designs, temperament, driving styles. Reactor 2, right in the thick of things, and again spun up and over. Bouncing down, right way up. Was that luck? Was that design for Reactor 2? The judges will take all this into consideration. If, and I think it will do, they'll go to a judge's decision. Close attack there. They look perplexed up in the control booths. Gemini again tries a little flick. One of the Gemini machines upend it. If one goes, they both go. Have they been immobilised there? The Take a close look at this. Good work by Reactor. Is that Gemini machine okay? Brilliantly self-righting there. Shane Howard, great skill. Brian Fountain, superb control. And Gemini, the twins of terror, back on the attack once again. The brothers of bafflement and bruising. Once more though, is that one of the twins in trouble? Is that the other twin in trouble? Reactor 2 here has been dogged and determined. They try and self-right once again. Is there enough power left in that flipper for Gemini to self-right? I think they've got real problems here. Very good Reactor. The weapons operator Daniel Orton controlled throughout, using that front flipper. The Repot's got to get in there now and have a look and check Gemini. And he, like I, and like the rest of you, I would guess, believe it's the end for Gemini, being counted down. Well, Reactor 2, that was very disciplined, very controlled, very effective, and very well done. Gemini are out to a good Reactor 2 team through to the heat final. They could take some beating, you know. They look a bit cumbersome. They don't look quick, only 8 mile an hour top speeds, not the heaviest around, 99 kilos. The victorious here, and one by one, the Gemini twins, who have always promised so much, but failed to deliver, will be dumped into the pit, and Dan Beckle's got in there with them. Reactor 2 through, shunt left spinning.
Well, it looked like they'd never do it, but they did. Reactor 2, pull it out the bag. They go through. Gemini, what happened? You were all over them like busy little ants. You were doing so well, you were flipping them over. I thought you had it in the bag. And then they flip you on your back, and it looked like you didn't have enough gas or air or whatever to flip yourself back over.
We've added wheelie bars to stop that annoying wheeling.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing that could have stopped us. And they jumped up onto that wheel. When both are like it, we can't self-right.
Unlucky, guys.
Even though,
Unlucky. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gemini.